I'm Deb Krause, the Academic Dean and Professor of New Testament at Eden Theological Seminary in St. Louis, Missouri. And I'm delighted to share with you how excited the Eden faculty are about the prospect of coming to Florida and offering theological education for both degree and non-degree students in Florida at the master's level. This fall, in partnership with the Florida Conference of the United Church of Christ and Coral Gables Congregational Church United Church of Christ in Coral Gables, Florida, Eden will be coming to offer at least 3 master's level theological courses. We will have biblical courses, courses in worship, and courses in pastoral theology and care. Full-time members of the Eden faculty, including yours truly, Deb Krause, Christopher Grundy in worship, and Kristen Leslie in pastoral theology and care, will be coming down to Florida in the fall, in the January term for an intensive week-long course, and in the spring to offer courses in Florida. At Eden, we believe that this is just the beginning of what is possible for theological education in partnership between Eden Seminary and the Florida United Church of Christ. We know that vital leaders and congregations are hungry for the resources of theological education in the progressive theological traditions. And we feel that that is a part of our mission, and so we feel like it's a great partnership for Eden and the Eden faculty and the Florida churches to come together to equip ourselves for ministry and to study and explore the tradition and the contemporary church in ways that bring vitality and great resources for the transformation of the church in Florida. In the fall of 2011, I'll be coming down to Coral Gables to offer a course entitled Paul and the Interpreters of Paul. This course is really a course on exploring Paul as a model of leadership in ministry. Paul is such a great resource. His letters are such a great resource for the church to explore the issue of adaptive leadership and adaptive change, which are such important paradigms of congregational leadership and ministry today. Paul is a figure who is working with his sacred traditions in a ministry without maps. And in that way, he's no different from leaders in the church today. We will read Paul's letters looking for the ways he draws on the resources of his sacred tradition and puts that in conversation with his religious experience, his calling in the gospel of Jesus Christ to build and grow communities of vital witness to the gospel in the world. Needless to say, studying Paul this way is really important and practically applicable to the life of the church, no doubt. But more important than this, it's really just plain fun. It's a lot of fun to read Scripture this way and engage it this way. And I look forward to the opportunity to study the Bible with you and to study Paul with you as a figure of adaptive change in leadership in Florida. In January, Christopher Grundy will be coming down to offer a week-long intensive course in worship. Professor Grundy brings incredible resources, both of knowledge of worship and preaching from a scholarly level, and a tremendous amount of experience in preaching and teaching preaching and worship in the church. Professor Grundy is a singer, songwriter, and composer who prepares for worship many new resources and has the insight of what it means to blend worship between traditional forms and more contemporary forms. I know that Christopher is looking forward to a great experience in Florida and the opportunity to study worship with you there. Professor Kristen Leslie will be coming and bringing a course in pastoral theology and care over 4 weekends in the spring semester of 2012. And her course will focus on the kinds of issues that are really required for exploring modes and models of creating compassionate communities of concern and care that can work and grow together as vital expressions of God's justice and love in their communities. Professor Leslie is new on the Eden faculty, comes with 12 years of experience from teaching at Yale Divinity School, and is a well-known author and scholar in the field of pastoral theology and care. And I know you will thoroughly enjoy her presence in the classroom and her work with you this spring. All three of these courses are master's levels courses that are composed of 3 hours of elective credit or required course credit at Eden Theological Seminary in our master's degree programs. These courses are eligible for application to the master's degree programs at Eden, or they are possible to transfer to other graduate programs and theological schools. The mission of Eden Theological Seminary is to be a resource for the progressive Christian movement as it lives out its witness to the gospel of Jesus Christ in the world. Eden seeks to be a resource for equipping the leadership of the church in the progressive theological movement. It seeks to strengthen the church, to offer resources for the church, that it might be a more vital instrument of God's justice, love, and mercy, peace, and compassion in this world. We believe that the opportunity to be engaged with churches and leaders in Florida is an important aspect of our mission, both to offer educational resources there and to be an even fuller communion with the churches in Florida so that we might explore how it is God is calling us into mission with one another in the world. I look forward to seeing you in class.